Hi, my name's Andrew Barnes, and I work for Jonesy's Automotive Restoration. And today, I get to do one of my least favorite things, and that's working on my own daily driver. Now, the issue I'm having is I own a '97 Nissan Sentra, and apparently a common problem for these is timing chain rattle. What causes this is lack of or a worn out tensioner. So today I'm going to be installing a new tensioner on the upper timing chain of the Sentra. The first thing I did was I removed the valve cover from on top of the engine. To do that, it was just a set of Phillips head screws all the way around the perimeter of the valve cover and two hoses. You take those off, remove your spark plug boots, and then the valve cover will lift right off. Then you can inspect your tensioner. The tensioner is located next to the timing chain, and if you look down in right about this angle, you'll see the tensioner. This is the actual tensioner right here, and what I noticed was worn down on it is this plastic pad. The chain is already cut all the way down into this and down into the metal, and I believe that is what's causing my rattling sound. To access the tensioner, I need to remove the cylinder head cover on the very end here. This is hard to see, but on the passenger side of the cylinder head, the end of it is actually a separate piece. It's a cover that gives you access to the timing chain and sprockets. To remove that, I'm going to need to remove the cylinder head mounting bracket, and that's this guy underneath the AC line here. That's held on by 3 bolts, and then I need to remove that motor mount that it's bolted to also. Once those are out of the way, I should be able to remove that cover. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start by removing the cylinder head mounting bracket. That bracket is held on by 3 bolts with a 14mm head. Before removing the motor mount, I supported the bottom of the engine with a floor jack. One of the things you want to do is use a piece of wood on top of your floor jack to avoid denting your oil pan. Alright, now to make some room, I'm going to go ahead and remove my coolant reservoir. It has a little plastic bracket that holds it in, and if you take a screwdriver on the back side, shove it between the plastic bracket and the coolant reservoir, there's a tab that holds it in there, and that'll release it. I'm going to go ahead and remove my motor mount now. Now that I've removed the motor mount and the coolant reservoir, you can more clearly see the front cover of the cylinder head. It's held on by a set of 10mm headed screws around the perimeter. So we're going to go ahead and remove those now. I've now removed all the bolts on the front cover, and a quick thought on air tools. Air tools are good for removal. I try to avoid using them when reassembling, especially with aluminum heads. It's an easy way to strip out the threads, and then you're going to be doing more repair work. Now, to remove this front cover, I'm going to use this pry bar, and there's actually a small bolt down inside the head that I'm going to set the pry bar up against so I don't damage the chain. And then you'll notice also that this sits against the edge and won't cause any damage to the actual sealing surface.